All right. I am live after, Jesus, after like, like 6 or 7 weeks, man. So I am trying to reorient myself with my stream deck and going live and all this other stuff. But yeah, we got some new all-time highs with Bitcoin, and we've been doing pretty damn good. So I guess the reason I haven't been going live the last month and a half or so is more to do with I've been making just regular videos. So I just I got into the flow of making regular videos rather than going live. Plus I've been working on lots of refinements for the software in the community so we can just make tons of money. I don't know how else to put that, but yeah. But yeah, it's like crazy stuff. I think I'm gonna start going live a little bit more now. I just maybe I'll alternate between making a video and going live and making a video and things like that, or something like that. Who knows? But the greed is pumping. 74 on fear and greed. So yeah. Doing good. Bitcoin dominance is I don't know, 1% lower than it was like a week ago. So yeah, that's one of the things that this ongoing talk among the crypto space right now is when is Bitcoin dominance going to go down, and when is it going to go down soon? Is the bull run top going to be in November? Which it probably won't. It probably won't be in November, because that means that Bitcoin dominance would have to just completely just drop really, really fast for the next 4 months. But I mean, we'll see what happens. So yeah, this is Bitcoin dominance and its non-stop increase. But I mean, it's all good. Things are pumping right now, and we are making tons of money so far. I've just put in a few sell alerts. Things are pumping. We're seeing a bunch of all-time highs, getting a bunch of all-time high alerts in my community for some of the coins that we follow. So it's been killer. But the next FOMC meeting is on July 30th, and there's only a 6% chance that they're going to cut interest rates. So we're still not there yet, which goes back to when is all season going to happen. So we're still not there yet, right? We're not printing money. The quantitative easing has not started. The interest rates are not going to be cut. The money is not being flowed through the economy, right? The investors are not being incentivized to, banks are not being incentivized to loan out money and all that other stuff. So it goes to show you what's going to happen with Bitcoin dominance. So there's a few things. I've been looking at a few definitions of what is alt season, right? I think there's one definition of alt season that's been going around. I guess it's sort of differs from let me see, so if we go well, anyways, let me just describe it. So I think that two of the most common definitions of all season is when Bitcoin dominance drops below 50%. So that's all season. So you see in previous cycles it happened here and it happened here. So yeah, let me just mark it. So that's 50%. Where is it? Right there, right? 49, whatever it is. So going below this line is all season, right? So Bitcoin dominance falls below 50%. Another definition of all season is when Bitcoin dominance goes to, when Bitcoin dominance goes all the way down, of course, but the bull run top happens and the alts are outperforming Bitcoin, and while Bitcoin is actually decreasing in value, right? Whereas a lot of people say that alt season is let me grab another. Just so alt season is all of this. So it's because the alts are outperforming Bitcoin, even though Bitcoin is increasing in value. The alts are outperforming Bitcoin. So I guess there's three different definitions. I tend to not go with that one because that implies that alt season lasts for 11 months, because in the previous two cycles, Bitcoin dominance was on a decline for 11 months until the top, right? And then the top happens, and then Bitcoin starts decreasing, right? It begins this trend downward towards the bear market, while alts are still outperforming Bitcoin for about a month. But either way, I mean, what we got going on right now is that Bitcoin dominance is still, I guess, increasing. I mean, I guess a little bit different over the last couple of days, where we lost a percentage point of Bitcoin dominance. So you see here, but who knows what's going to happen now. I mean, if 11 months of Bitcoin dominance decline happens over the next 4 months, then yeah, we're going to get our top in November. Like a lot of these influencers keep telling us all that we're going to get Lambos in November, right? Which is, I just think is really unrealistic. And that's just Bitcoin dominance. There are other arguments with money supply, like I just touched on with, you know, with the interest rates and so on. So just the conditions in the economy are not going to allow for a top this November. So, but that's pretty much it. But let's enjoy it. I mean, we got obviously we got new all-time highs being made like every day or every other hour at some points. So we're getting those alerts in my community, and things are really rocking. Pretty much everything is green or greenish, or if it's not up for the day, it's probably up for the week. This thing right here, this M, ticker symbol M, I was looking into it. So this is actually a pick from my insider alert, one of the algorithms and you know, processes in my community that goes out and seeks out new coins at a very, very, very low market cap. And so this was found like a couple of weeks back by the insider alert in my community. And I don't know if anybody else got it. I just sent out a message asking if anybody got it, because the name of it is MemeCore. And I looked into it. I just thought of it like rather generic, or, you know, it makes me think of a name like Book of Meme or something like that, which is like, yeah, I can pump, but it did a 35x over the last couple of weeks, from like a 4 million market cap to like 179 million. And I was like, damn, I didn't put down at least $100 on it. So anyways, that's that. You win some, you lose some. The insider alert overall picks out a ton of good plays, and we got a lot of them, so it's cool. That's cool. But so I wouldn't recommend it right now, or maybe, I don't know, if it's dumping by 32%, maybe it's going to pump some more. But I don't know how much I could recommend it at all, because I didn't research it at all besides just looking at the chart, so I don't know much about it. But what else is going on? Everything else is cool. Caspa is like bumping a little bit, right, for the 7 days. So it's up 14%. It's 8.5%, right? 8.5 cents right now. I wish it was like 9 cents or a little bit more, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, I keep talking about that. My last Casper video. Yeah, it gets a little frustrating that it's not pumping after all this time. But hopefully the best will be saved for last, right? I don't know what kind of emoji I can put for that. I have no idea. I gotta put myself back in tune with all my options here. But yeah, anyways, yeah, this is going to be a short live stream, because in the past I used to prepare. I used to drop in a few memes, some stuff from Instagram. I look at a few articles and I share some news. But I just want to go over a few of my recent plays and recent picks. Ski Max Dog is one that I haven't necessarily had high conviction in, and it's just because of its concepts. Like Ski Max Dog is I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Ski Max Dog is like undisputably the biggest market cap dog that the base chain has. Right? And it was always been like that. But You know, like Coinbase took the option of listing Dog and Me over Ski Mask Dog. And I think it's just because it looks sort of like criminal-like, you know, as a ski mask and stuff like that. But it does have some pretty good, damn good potential. I mean, look at it. So, you know, it went up to like a $328 million market cap back during the Trump pump right after election day. So it does have its potential. It's probably going to reach its all-time high. How much is it going to get? Who the hell knows? You know, top of the bull run, it could probably do like double its all-time high, or maybe triple. Maybe triple will put it at around, you know, like $1 billion market cap. I have my doubts, but interestingly enough, with that said, even though I have my doubts, it has been at least my biggest. I have a ton of base tokens, right? And it has been my biggest base play. And I cashed out, took some profits. I was looking for it. I thought I had a little bit more than $60 worth. So and this guy, I have other wallets, and maybe it's on one of my tangems, but I checked a couple of tangems. I don't know. I can't find it. But anyway, so I saw it pumping. I took advantage of my tool that I created. So community members know that I have, you know, I have all this software, and, you know, we can now log in to this website. So link in the description below, Crypto Rich. You get a login button, you get a members button, you have a tool to help you swing trade and stuff like that. So link in the description below if you want to become a member. But yeah, I mean, I was like, yeah, why the hell not? Let me start using this tool that I made, just launched like a couple weeks back. But yeah, I mean, I just can't believe it. It's just like the most pumpity pump base token that I have, and I got quite a few. So be on the lookout for it. You know, I might have to reconsider if I don't, you know, have high conviction of it, but I'll swing trade it and see if I can, maybe I'll put a little bit more in when it goes down again, and then, you know, try to increase my bag. The theory is that, of course, this is a run-up. This is short-term run-up. Like it's going to be a local top. This run-up that's happening. All these pumps might happen for a couple of weeks, a couple of months, and then it's going to go back down again, and then we're not going to get a bull run top in November. That's what I'm working off of. I mean, that's what I believe. I'm also preparing for the opposite, where I'm totally wrong, and there is a bull run top, and this particular run-up, this started right now, just does not stop and just keeps on going until November, and Bitcoin dominance just drops through the floor over the next 4 months. I think it's totally unrealistic, but I got to prepare either way. We all got to prepare for both scenarios, because, you know, we want to buy that Lambo, right? And yeah, I'm going to be aggressively taking profits. I'm going to just keep on taking profits. If I realize that things are going to start going down, okay, that's it. So I'll be like, okay, I'm right. Now I'm going to, you know, wait for things to bottom out again. And then, you know, that might be in, I don't know, September or whatever it might be. And then I'll start buying back in to increase my bags. Yeah, I mean, you know, it is what it is. Hopefully there's not a fake out like tomorrow, which we're red again, and we're not pumping at all over again, because smart money is in, and, you know, Wall Street, they love to play with us. They're not going to let things pump. They're just going to keep on taking profits. So the only thing that can stop them is the M2 money supply, which needs to be pumping. It is pumping globally. It is pumping globally, but not in the US. So that's the only thing that can really stop Wall Street from bringing those pumps down. And we need that hype to be created so that new people come into the market, so we get new market participants, and they start pumping our bags. And that's not going to happen as long as Wall Street just steps in and keeps on taking profits every time there's a small pump. So it's a different market. It's a different scene. It's not like it was before. It is much more intense. So, but other than that, Ski Mask Dog, another one I made a video about just days ago, and I was talking about it, like I spoke really highly of it. And this is another one that's been getting some insane pumps. Yeah, I mean, it's 100, 106. What was the ski mask doll was like, what was it, 147 or something? But yeah, 106% for the week. Yeah, and it's one of the bigger pumps. Yeah, it's just it's absolutely insane. And I was saying that it's kind of funny in my video. Hold up, cryptocurrencies. Let's go to categories, and we'll go to memes. I was saying that eventually Pudgy Penguins was at rank number 7, and it's going to go up to rank number 4, right? And it's definitely going to beat SPX 6900, and it's definitely going to beat Trump. It actually did. Okay, wow. Okay, it's still there. So right now it's at number 6 rather than 5. It was at 5 yesterday. I was like, damn. I was like, that happened quickly. But when it comes to Pudgy Penguins, I just think they are just rock solid. They've been around. They started in 2021, offering NFTs, and they started making real life merchandise and toys. And it's it has some good backing. I don't see how the Trump coin is better than that. I don't see how Bonk is better than Pudgy Penguins. SPX 6900, I have no idea what the fuck that is. I have no idea. I still don't know. I research it. I have no idea why it pumps so hard and why it has such a huge market cap. Obviously, some people probably do, which is why they bought it. But it's a website that has like a bunch of news. There's no about section. It's mostly like stock related and economy related. The Twitter, I don't think the Twitter is like sparse, or if any. I mean, let me check it again if I remember. Account suspended. Account suspended. So, as somebody, please enlighten me, because I keep asking. I keep asking for it. For people that is telling me, what the hell is this thing? All right, SPX 6900. But yeah, and it has a huge market cap. So yeah, I think the FAR coin should be higher than that as well. MemeCore, look at me, freaking MemeCore. This is insane. Yeah, it's like absolutely insane. But yeah, I mean, let's see. I think Pudgy Penguins eventually is going to be rivaling Pepe. I don't know if it's going to be Pepe, but I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Long term, I think that Pudgy Penguins is unique in that it's going to survive multiple bull runs. I think it's going to be around this bull run, and it's going to be around again in the next cycle. I can't say that. I can't say that about Bonk. You can say that about Dogecoin. You probably can say about Shiba and Pepe, but I think that Pudgy Penguins is here to stay. So long term, couple bull cycles out, it's going to hit 100 billion market cap, and depending on how large this cycle is, I mean, it could do it this cycle as well. Like, you never know. I mean, I'm guessing it's going to be around 40 billion this cycle, 40, 50 billion. But if this cycle is insane, then who the hell knows? Other than that, Turbo is another one that's been pumping, and I think my computer's slowing down, so hopefully I don't freeze up midstream. Turbo has been pumping really hard. Yeah, I think I'm freezing up. All right, guys, I knew this was going to be a short live stream, not because I was going to freeze up, but but because yeah, how else? Yeah, the stream is still live. I guess the browser. Yeah, I mean, Turbo has been another one that's been pumping like hell. So I took a little bit of profits. I mean, Turbo is my biggest meme coin bag. So I got a ton of it. So I figured, yeah, let's just start. I have Turbo. I swing trade on Kraken. Like my base coins, I swing trade on 1 key. So it gets kind of difficult. That's why I use my Trade Assister, the tracker that I just talked about, that my members could use. Because before it was really difficult to really track it in like in a spreadsheet. And so what my Trade Assister does, it pulls in the real-time price and it compares it to your previous sells. And when you're selling on the way up, and then when this comes back down, you want to know when it's a good time to buy back in, or the opposite. If you're buying on the way down, right, and you're buying on the way down, and then it starts to curve, and it wants to know your average buy. You want to know your average buy price. It'll tell you, and then you start selling, higher than that. So it's freaking awesome. A lot of awesome stuff, awesome tools. So click that link in the description below. I say I'm back. I guess I'm not frozen, but yeah, Turbo's got some monstrous pump right now, right, for the 7 days. I mean, I'm with a 50%, but yeah, 50% is freaking huge, right? 50% of market cap. So, and it takes you up to to a 410 million market cap. So that is huge. Yeah, I have a lot of high hopes for Turbo as well this bull cycle. Probably like a $40 billion market cap. So yeah, we got 100x from here if that's the case. But even if it's just a 10x, 4 billion is very, very, very realistic. A 4 billion market cap. Now, if this is a local run up and it's not the top, right? And it's going to be a local top in a couple of weeks, a couple of months, and then yeah, it's not going to get anywhere near that. It'll probably, probably definitely is going to get past 1 billion right now, as long as we don't get a fake out where just things stop pumping tomorrow, and then we're back to the bottom again. But yeah, if it keeps pumping, there's no doubt this thing is going to get to 1 billion very, very, very soon. Not financial advice, of course, but just keep your eye out for this. Other than that, I don't know if there's anything I want to. Yeah, hit that like button. Yeah, let me just get back into my stream deck with all this stuff. So. Speaking of being friendly, did you know that the most friendliest thing that you can do today is to give that like button a pound? Seriously, I'm looking for some new friends, and if you want to be my friend, just hit that like button. I'm like the friendliest guy on the planet. Trust me. And by the way, if you don't like this video, give me a thumbs down so I can track you down and beat you senseless. Yeah. Woo! Woo! Ric Flair as an old guy. So yeah, click that like button, click that subscribe button, and I will catch you guys later. Let's see right here, right? Yeah. Oh.